don't know, Daddy don't know, you don't know, Blue don't know. The one that made you knows. It's your beautiful, beautiful soul flying through that sky. Beautiful. There's something in you beautiful. Rise! I was an ugly duckling, too. You're beautiful. You're you. True. Fly. Don't cry.
Ted Norton of Westbrook was a plumber until he decided to turn his hobby into an occupation. For the past 6 years, Ted's made his living building miniatures. Miniatures are built to a scale of 1 inch to the foot. Miniature furniture, glassware, and even odds and ends are all 1/12 life size. An organization called the National Association of Miniature Enthusiasts has about 7,000 members across the country, and miniature collecting is one of the fastest growing hobbies. Not everyone who makes miniatures is as much an artisan as Ted Norton. His specialty is Queen Anne furniture, and he's most known for this Windsor chair, an item sought after by collectors because of the swelled spindles in the seat back. Ted works out of his basement. In the United States, miniature production is largely a cottage industry. While the piece that forms the top of the bentwood back is steamed and taking the shape of a mold, Ted begins to work on the chair. He turns the chair legs on his lathe. Stretchers under the chair keep the legs from collapsing. They're also shaped on the lathe. Ted marks the pattern for the side spindles using a model spindle as a guide. These are the strongest parts of the chair back. By now, the back has taken the shape of the mold. After marking, Ted grinds it to shape. Holes for the spindles are hand-drilled. The seat has been cut out from its block and holes for the spindles and legs drilled on Ted's drill press. Then the seat's shaped and sanded smooth. The swelled spindles that form the chair's back are the distinctive mark of a Windsor chair by Ted Norton. They're made by a special process we can't show. It's one of Ted's few trade secrets. After all the parts are formed, shaped, and drilled, they're stained. Ted lets them dry overnight and begins assembly the next day. The assembly is somewhat easier and goes faster than the delicate process of turning and shaping each piece. Ted uses colored glue to hold the chair together so the excess can be easily seen and removed. The chair is checked for stability and then stained for the second and final time. This Norton Windsor chair sells for $50. If you ordered it today, you might not get it for 6 months. Ted tries to make his furniture, especially the popular pieces, in small batches. He may make as many as 10 Windsors at a time. That's as close to mass production as Ted wants to get. Making miniatures is Ted's life. He does it for love and money. He exhibits his pieces at miniature shows. Collectors buy his furniture at the shows or through the mail. His advertising is mostly word of mouth. It may not be an easy way to make a living. Ted says it's satisfying and thoroughly enjoyable. True craftsmen rarely complain about their jobs.
That's a fascinating hobby. By the way, miniature shows are going on now through the fall, and if you're interested in attending one of these shows, they're generally open to the public for a nominal admission charge. I would suggest